Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to Hong Kong for the first race of the Season 3 Formula E calendar. But first, we are about to have the eRace. We had one yesterday. It was a dramatic finish, and we had Felix who won. But today, we are going to see 9 of our drivers compete against one fan who has actually showed an incredibly impressive time. We're going to announce that fan in just a moment, but thank you to all of the fans that have been driving on the simulators. On the virtual track of the Hong Kong ePrix, we can see Hope and Tung there getting in some practice, one of the Jaguar drivers. I think it could be time to announce who our winner is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to say that the winner who is going to be competing in the eRace against our 9 Formula E drivers is Carson. Carson, if you please like to come up. High fives, congratulations, well done. Now, you set a really impressive time, under 1 minute and 2 seconds, which I don't think any of our drivers have done here today yet.
I feel very exciting, and I will try to get a win.
Excited, that's what we'd like to hear. Now, here is your seat. Take your seat. Our drivers are slowly drifting in. Of course, it's a very intense day, race day in Formula E, because you have practice and qualifying in race all in one day. And if you were watching qualifying, it was pushed back by about 10 minutes due to issues on the track. We had a couple of crashes. The safety car had to come out. So it's delayed things a bit, but Sam Bird's made it on time. Let's have a quick word with Sam, who set a pretty impressive time in qualifying earlier today. Sam, what can we expect from you in the virtual world?
Not much by the looks of my first lap. That was seriously amateur stuff. But it's great to be here. Very, very happy to be in Hong Kong. You know, the capital center of the capital of sort of business in Asia. What a great backdrop, and hopefully we can put on a great race for all the fans today.
And how's it going with your new teammate? So Sam has got a new teammate, triple World Touring Car champion, to keep you on your toes. Jose Maria Lopez, how's it going with him?
Yeah, he's keeping me on my toes, all right. He beat me by a couple of hundredths in quali, so he'll start P3, I'll start P4, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the race. I mean, I'm excited for the race. Always excited to have a start of a new season. The aim is to get as many points as possible.
So we always like a healthy rivalry. Good luck, Sam, for both races today. Let's see which of the other drivers. We'll have a quick word with Robin, because he's actually a pretty good gamer. Robin, expectations for the eRace?
Well,
better than earlier?
well, hopefully I will be up front somewhere.
Okay. Well, Robin had a little mishap earlier with the wall, so he's now going to try and stay out of it in the eRace, I hope. Now, I believe that all our drivers are now in place. We are all ready to go. Good luck to our fan, Carson. Fingers crossed. Right, Martin, over to you in commentary to get this eRace underway.
Hot? I don't know what you're talking about. It's lovely and cool in the commentary position. Well, there is Carson, yesterday's winner. Had a little bit of a tough time, Kobe. He got on the wrong end of some fairly disappointing driving standards from some of our professional drivers. And, of course, the chance here for one of the fans to race in equal machinery against world champions and multiple race winners can't be underestimated. So, Carson will take on the rest of the field. He gets the advantage of starting from pole position. There's Sam Bird in the purple top, Ho Pin Tung in the Jaguar cap, in the bright turquoise, Oliver Turvey, who'll start on row 1 of the grid. He starts second in our main race. Red lights are on for our eRace. Second eRace of the season, double bubble here, and a very slow getaway for Venturi car. And Carson Tang, our race lead duel with, gets hit from behind by Sam Bird. And that's always the problem. In fact, there's a 6-car pile-up at the very least there. Sebastian Buemi's car and Robin Freins. You saw Robin Freins there. And there in the grey, the Carson Tang trying to get himself back on track. Sandberg still at the back of the field. The Jaguar gets going, that's Ho Pin Tung, Jinghua Ma, and Loic Duval right at the tail of the field with Nick Heidfeld not starting, I think. So the battle for the lead between the two blue cars and the Renault Edam's car into the barriers. So through goes Robin Freins, and that's the Amelin Andretti car. Freins in the dark blue with the yellow livery bounces off the barriers. And his team currently are rebuilding or building a new car for him. His car so badly damaged in qualifying after the changes to the chicane that he has needed a new tub. But now he's concentrated. Look at the face of concentration. Nick Heifeld's car there abandoned on the grid, not with a driver in it, and that's in the wrong direction. Everybody's going to have to be very careful. Carsten Tang closing down on Oliver Turvey. That's the next EV car in front of him, the turquoise colours. Turvey turning too tight, slams into the wall, but he collects Tang as well. So Carson getting caught up in somebody else's accident, and now here comes the Jaguar. Ho Pin Tung with a lot to live up for Jaguar Racing, because the first ePrix winner of the series virtually was yesterday's Jaguar entrant Mitch Evans. Got out front at the start after another big pile-up and ran away. Will Robin Freins do that? And filthy driving from behind by Ho Pin Tung, and he pays the penalty. Oh no, that's not. That's the next EV car, next EV car of Oliver Turvey. Over the curbs. 1:02, sensational quick lap from Carsten Tang when he qualified, when he managed to grab the spot in this race. Now, if he can find that pace again here and doesn't get taken out by too many other of the so-called professionals who are up against him, then he has got a good chance of moving back up the order. Ho Pin Tung in the Jaguar in 5th place at the moment. Look at the concentration. It's a little bit alien for these drivers. They sort of know how the car works. They sort of know their way around, but it doesn't feel like a racing car does. So you've got to divorce yourself from all of that requirement and drive it on what you see rather than what you feel. And for Robin Freins now out front by 9 seconds, all he's got to do is keep it clean. Mind you, that's all Mitch Evans had to do yesterday afternoon in the first of our e-races, and he clattered it off the barriers on the last lap. Luckily, he had enough in hand. Here's the battle for second in the white cap, Daniel Abt. That's his green, red and yellow Abt Schaeffler Audi Sport car, and he is closing Sebastian Buemi. Buemi's car is being... Well, let's take a look at Sebastian Buemi's seat, because Sebastian Buemi is not in that second place car. See Nicky having a bit of a loaf. She needs to find out, and a luge. There's the battle for second. They are both in the wall. So the Edam's car and the Abt Schaeffler car both in the wall, and almost collected by the Venturi car that clatters along the barriers. Up into second place goes the Venturi car, the black and red of Stefan Sarazan. Gets on the brakes nice and early, and Abt runs into the back of him, then clips the barriers at turn 1. So red and black of Venturi up into second position. Abt in 3rd place is Daniel Abt in 4th place. Not sure who's in the Sebastian Buemi car. Might be another of our guest drivers, in which case he is doing a great job. Jinghua Ma in 5th, and flying straight over the chicane. You can't do that in real life without getting a penalty. Oh, and turned around. Daniel Abt bites the wall. So our guest driver goes through into 3rd position. And Robin Freins out front now by 14, 15 seconds. The Venturi car of Stefan Sarazan in 2nd place. Sebastian Buemi and Daniel Abt's battle continues to come to grief. There is the blue and yellow of the Renault Edam's car. So that is currently lying in 3rd. Daniel Abt in 4th, Jinghua Ma in 5th. So we've got 4 Chinese nationality drivers in the field. Jinghua Ma, Ho Pin Tung. We've got Carsten Tang, and whoever it is, I suspect it is in the Buemi car, is also a bit of a ringer. So may well be one of our other guest drivers who posted a fast lap in the esports arena earlier on today. 8 laps, we're on lap 5 already. And Robin Freins out front. There is the guest car, gets it a little wrong at the corner 5 hairpin, and suddenly there's contact, and that's the leader. Freins going around the outside the long way. In fact, that was corner 9. Here we are in corner 10. And Fry's trying to put a lap on Carson Tang down the inside, assertive move, and Tang won't turn in on him, but look at that, wheel-to-wheel racing, exactly what we love about Formula E, racing on the streets. First time ever against professional race drivers for Carson Tang. He holds on and holds his own there. Now here's the next EV car of Oliver Turvey. Turvey qualifying a stunning second place on the grid for this afternoon's HKT Hong Kong ePrix. A little bit cautious there into the right-handed turn 9, sweeping out through turn 10, keeping the power on, trying to stop the car drifting out too wide. No trouble with the marbles here, no extra loose cars on the exit. Gets it slowed right down for corner 1. Here's Sam Bird, 7th place in the DS Virgin car. There is Birdie closest to the camera. So he's still got his race suit on, so he'll be hot and sweaty after qualifying. Sweating even more here now, trying to get the best out of these cars. Unfamiliar territory. Most of these drivers will have done a couple of these races over the seasons, but not much time for practice on the machinery. There is the 3rd place car of Daniel Abt. Abt's the red, gold and green. And he has been caught fast from behind. Stefan Sarazan closing in the dark car. Oh, and a big weave behind. That's Loic Duval's car in 10th place, a lap down. This is the battle for 3rd though. The Renault car is way out front in 2nd place, and then Robin Frains is leading this race comfortably in the Amlin Andretti machine. Here's the battle though for 3rd place. There's your race leader, drifts out wide again, just tags the wall onto lap 8, the final lap for Robin Frains. And look at the concentration. Getting no feedback from the car. It's a very alien world. Drivers just don't get that. And look at the reflection of the glasses. See the controls on the steering wheel. Now that's a Gen 1 steering wheel. The Season 3 wheel, enormously more complex. Look at what's on the steering wheel. The drivers have to spend as much time adjusting their car as they do driving it. Little tag on the wall on the exit of the chicane. Little tag on the inside of corner 5, down to corner 6. The iconic Star Ferry Terminal will be on driver's left there. There you see it on the right-hand side, through 7, and then these 2 left-handers, fast corner 8. Got to be cautious on corner 9, and heading down towards the last couple of corners. Here we go. The end is in sight. Last corner on the track, out onto the start-finish straight. Checkered flag in sight, and it is victory for Robin Frains. So victory yesterday in our eRace for Mitch Evans, victory today for Robin Frains. 2nd place is the Renault Edams car. And our fan in 2nd position in the Buemi car. So holding up the honours of Renault Edams very well indeed. He grabs 2nd spot. That is a big result for one of our fan drivers. And Daniel Abt now, has he been passed for 3rd? No, he's just... no, he has. I think that is a change for 3rd place. Let's see if it changes at the line. No, Abt in 3rd position then. So, here is Carson. Ramps it over the chicane. A minute 2 lap in qualifying. And chasing Oliver Turvey and Ho Pin Tung, who I think has got by Turvey maybe on the last lap. Carson Tang using his time in the simulator seat earlier in the day to qualify for this race. And he will get to the line, and as is our wont, we will send Nicky Shields down. Oh, and a multi-car pile-up, some bird in the wall, and he collects Carson Tang. So congratulations, Carson. Great speed in the car on its own, but with a handful of random drivers who aren't perhaps being quite as kind as maybe they ought to. Gets the car to the finish. Well, with our winner, as is her wont, is Nicky Shields. Robin Frains does the business on Sunday here in the ePrix.
Robin Frains, what an achievement. You've already won a race here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's the first race, so I enjoyed it. It's a good track to race on with the eRace. So hopefully it's getting this afternoon the same.
Have you been spending a lot of time on these games? Because you're definitely getting better.
If I take it serious, I'm not too bad, I say. But yeah, back in the day when I was young, I was playing a lot on my play seat at home. I wouldn't say I was addicted, but I played a lot. Now, last couple of years, I don't anymore.
And how useful is it to actually practice on a simulator to then jumping in the car here?
Well, you know the track how it goes, especially. That's really important. That's actually the most important thing that you can learn in the sim. But also before each race, we go to a simulator, and it's real professional. Everything moves. You can do the coasting and regenning and all the stuff you have to do in the race. So there's a lot of preparation before the race, and this is just a toy to enjoy.
Absolutely. Robin, thank you so much, and we do wish you all the best. Get that car ready for this afternoon. Thank you. Now we're going to have a quick word with Carson, our #1 fan. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's smiling. I think that's a definite yes. And in fact, you're still going, you're still racing, and all the other drivers have left. I think, as Robin said, gaming is addictive. And are you addicted to this?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. That's a definite nod. Well done. Huge congratulations. Well, absolutely. How much fun for a fan to come down and actually race. I mean, so cool. Make sure you do join us for our next eRace, where we will be doing it in Morocco, in Marrakesh. But in the meantime, we've got the real race. It's starting in just over an hour and a half. So join us then for 4 o'clock as our drivers hit the streets of Hong Kong. Thank you to all of our drivers and our fan. That's all from us here at the eSports Arena. We'll see you later.